Press start to begin.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Ready? All right, ready to begin. 3 2 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome back after a long hiatus to Final Fantasy VII Remake on Super Bonus Round. I'm your host, John Mugiwara Jam, joined as always by my co-host, Rich Rainbow767.
Hello, everybody.
So yeah, it has been quite a while since we saw y'all in this series. We took a whole year off just to get Red Dead Redemption 2 out of the way.
Yeah, we finally got it out of the way.
And we figured, since Austin still isn't free to do 3-man playthroughs with us yet, and we had a bit of time before Rich drives me kicking and screaming through Mega Man Battle Network, let's get this out of the way in the meantime.
Oh yeah, because I am going to definitely drag you kicking and screaming through that.
I am kidding, though, of course. I really do. I have been morbidly curious about the Battle Network series for a long time. I just was never able to find a copy of my own. So I just kind of just blew by me.
And the funny thing was, I have all the copies.
And now you're about to have them again.
Yeah, basically, I'm now gonna have them again, all in one location.
The only
thing I won't have that I do have, well, I do have that I won't. That's not part of the collection. Is Network Transmission, which is for the GameCube, but I still have my original copy of that anyway.
Yeah. I just have one humble request when we do that.
And that is?
For the love of God, turn off that smooth filtering, the feature in the game. I want to see that game in its pixely goodness, not where it looks like someone smeared Vaseline all over a Game Boy Advance. Because I saw that smoothing filter they have on the trailers, it looks like shit.
Yeah, I didn't really notice it, and I didn't know about that, but yeah, we'll obviously make sure of that.
Yeah, there's like, oh, to make it look like real. I'm like, no, I want to see the pixels. I guess I don't think they're remastering the music either, so it's gonna be chiptune music anyway.
Yeah, hang on a sec. Yeah, I'm gonna do this.
Did I lose you?
Yeah, because it froze, so I just did a quickie, so I got it back. But yeah, so I didn't really notice that, but honestly, yeah, we'll turn that off and just make sure. Plus, honestly, I'd be in agreement because, like, yeah, you want to enjoy it in its original pixely goodness since it was a Game Boy Advance game. So, yeah.
Yeah, bear with me, everybody here. I've been playing a lot of Crisis Core, which has a slightly different battle system. And it's been since we played this, since I played this, so it's gonna take me a moment to get back to it.
It's like it's been since we played this and since we played this.
It's been since we've played this that I've played it.
Okay, that just had me so confused.
Yeah, I haven't touched Final Fantasy VII Remake since we played it. We last played it the summer of 2021.
Really?
Yeah, that's when we took a break. Then we finished Alan Wake off.
Yeah, finished Alan Wake. We finished Red Dead Redemption 2.
Finished Resident Evil Leon A.
Leon A. And we also did Resident Evil 3.
Along with Majora's Mask.
Along with Majora's Mask. And we started Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater.
Yep. Which we're doing this in between that and when Austin can meet up with us again, which probably will not be until he comes back from Disney World.
Yeah, because isn't he going next week or like in a week or so?
We get the Saturday after this coming one.
Okay.
You know, when this is being recorded. These episodes are probably not going out until mid-February, I think.
Okay, yeah, so he'll be getting back by the time these episodes go out.
Yeah, I think he'll be home already when these are out.
Okay, yeah, so speaking of which, guess who just got back from Disney a few weeks ago?
You went for Christmas.
Yes, I did. I went for Christmas.
That black and white world.
And who, boy, wow. I wanted to save my stories for you and him and everybody here at SBR because it's like, since you guys really love Disney, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Disney as well, but like, you and him are like the top two got like the top 2. Like you guys just love the shit out of it so much that you know.
I love it to a point. Like I don't do everything at Parsec.
Hang on. This is gonna get old. Hang on.
Could be worse.
Alright, this is gonna get old really fast, so I'm gonna have to break out the port switch and the cable. So just keep talking. I'll be right here. I'll just
Yep.
Like I say, you're gonna hear some noises where I'm freaking grabbing stuff out of boxes and whatnot. Because this is getting
I'm trying to
old.
remember how to use items because Cloud's gonna die.
This is getting old very fast.
Oh yeah, and oddly enough, the last episode we did was episode 7, so this is episode 8. I did not plan on that, by the way. I did not plan on this ending on episode 7. When we last recorded this, we got to this chapter and I said, Rich, there's no way in hell we're finishing this part today. Let's just stop here, because this part's gonna be really long.
So we finished Final Fantasy VII on episode 7.
Yeah, I think we're still in chapter 5. But we have a really cool boss fight at the end of this chapter coming up.
Alright, just bear with me. I gotta connect some cables and stuff.
Yep. Okay. Finally, goddamn. Hopefully there's a vending machine around. There was a button where you can like use your items when you're not in battle. I forget what that was. Oh, okay, the touchpad's the map. You can only look at your inventory in the pause menu. There was a button for using your items. Oh, X. Because I have my TV muted that's blocked. Duh. Yeah, whenever we record SBR over remote, I mute my television. And the mute just so happens to cover the bottom left half. So if there's any button prompts there, I will not see them. Also, Rich is still here, but he's doing a little technical thing. So let me get through this little section here. Oh, right. Cobwebs.
What is this, a science experiment? What now?
It's you!
So you must be the queen, huh?
Still in it.
Shit.
I won't give up.
Do I have cure?
Let's try that again. Last long.
Apparently I've been poisoned.
No holding back. Going in. Going all out. Need a breather.
Okay, so the D-pad is switching characters.
Bring in the heat. You got this.
All right. All the time.
Need my help, do you? Catch you sleeping?
Seizing the opening. There. Come on.
Ain't dead yet.
Yeah, bingo. Bring it. Yeah, there. Yeah. Ha. See ya.
Well, I gotta kill all these bastards.
Those things really creep me out.
You still with me, Rich?
Yeah, I'm still here. Hang on. You hear
Okay.
me?
Accidentally with
Yes, I can hear you
All right,
just
hang
fine.
on. Be right there. Try to tuck this wire in under the door. Sorry.
No, you're good. I was frantically trying to remember how to play for a moment, and I got lost too.
Okay, and now get the hard wire.
Oh, good.
They said I don't have to deal with that crap anymore. It's coming right out the back of the modem. So there's hardwired connection. It's like, yeah, got Wi-Fi right outside the wall here, but it's like it sucks ass.
Hey, that's right. Since the last time we recorded this, you moved.
Yes, I did. I moved. For those who don't know, I moved into an apartment with my best friend, and yeah. So now I have my own digs. And it's like, yeah, the Wi-Fi is like in close proximity and it's strong, but it sucks at the same time.
Just give it a quick once over.
Yeah.
Like, it's an oxymoron. It's like, it's an oxymoron. So.
Hey, I got strong Wi-Fi. Oh, really? Is it good? No.
Yeah, basically, it's like.
So what I was going to say before you had your technical issue is like, well, if you want to share some of your Disney stories, you can. Because like, one, we're in the perfect environment for it, where I'm going to be climbing through and fighting enemies randomly before that shit happens. Number two, not all of our audience watches all the same playthroughs, so anybody that might miss it in Metal Gear, they might not hear it in this one.
Wait, what was that last part, John?
I was saying like, not everyone that watches our channel watches all of the series, so maybe they won't hear it in the other ones we do.
Yeah, so I might as well just share it now.
Yeah, plus I didn't get to hear them at all. You've been saving them.
Yeah, so, okay, I figured I'll at least split it up. Now, if you're okay, I might end up retelling the stories for everybody else, like John,
I don't mind.
like Austin and Christine and all them. So,
Let's figure out what
and apparently the Ethernet is not okay. That's
there's
so
no
fucking
real
weird.
like not possible. But we're looking for somewhere inside.
Okay, so I'm just gonna roll with it while I can, while it's working. So,
Yep. That was Evil John DiMaggio again.
On Avalanche's combat capabilities and our.
Report, report, report. What good do you think a damn report will do anyone?
I don't.
Have you already forgotten the war with Wu-Tai? An enemy spared is an enemy who will repay your kindness with blood. We must crush them thoroughly and completely, without hesitation or mercy. Shinra cannot and will not settle for anything less. Will you?
But sir.
If so, I can only assume that you and your men no longer wish to serve in your current positions. Is that correct?
We'll prepare the prototype in Section E for immediate deployment. Right now, damn it!
Another day, another victory. How do I do it?
John DiMaggio plays such a good role.
They couldn't have picked a better character to be actor to be Heidegger.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So obviously, I'll be retelling these stories in the other playthroughs with Austin, Christine, and everybody. So yeah, why not? Why don't I just share on it? Since plus this way gives me time to actually share with you, so you can, hear the amazing stories. So
fills the air while we're doing this stupid tunnel level too.
So, where do I begin? Well, I guess
the trip starts.
Yeah. Okay. So, the trip started on Sunday morning.
Think you're making progress?
We actually got picked up at 4 o'clock in the morning. We got apparently one of my dad's cousins has a
Security is
a limo company. Well, like not limo, but like has a limo, but also has smaller cars as well. So they picked us up from our house, my parents' house, and drove us to the airport. And sure enough, we got into the airport. Now we were supposed to be in a regular terminal, but I guess they switched it. So we ended up being in the international terminal, which was weird for a national flight. So they ended up putting us in the international terminal instead of the regular terminal. And there's obviously a lot more people in the international terminal.
Oh yeah.
So we ended up still getting there on time. We somehow managed to get through check-in without much issue.
Where did you stay in Disney?
Well, I'm getting to that. I want to try and tell the story like from the very beginning to the very end.
Sure.
So I'm starting with the very first day. So anyway, so we were in the airport, and there were obviously a lot of people. We got through security pretty well. Still had to take off your shoes, all that stuff, and got through all that, and and then obviously went to go sit and wait for our plane. So I know I was really hungry. And I know we had stopped at this one little restaurant in the airport, and I had gotten a breakfast sandwich. It wasn't that great. But I was like, anything at this point was edible. So anything that looked edible was edible. Good thing I didn't grab the sushi.
Yeah, I hear airport sushi's awful.
But so then of course I was like, you know what, I'm going down in style. So I bought a travel pillow, got some water, got some chewing gum. I didn't care about the insane price. So then we were, then here's where the best part comes in. So we're sitting there waiting for our plane, right? And then the fire alarms go off. The fire alarms go off in the airport. So we're sitting there, the fire alarm's going off. No one's telling us anything. My mom's kind of looking at me like, do we go or something? I said, look, unless there is smoke coming down the hallway of that terminal or flames or people running and screaming, we're not leaving. Because you know what happens if you leave, right?
No.
If you leave where you're at, you have to go all the way, if you exit the airport, you have to go all the way back through security again.
Yeah, that sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, so I was like, look, I don't see any smoke, I don't see any fire, I don't see people running and screaming for their lives. We're gonna be fine. And sure enough, we were. Because sure enough, the one of the people from the airlines came by and said, "Yep, it's a false alarm. Don't worry about it, everybody." Yeah, and I was like, "Yeah," because you would see people running and screaming. There'd be fire and smoke and everything else, and I don't see that right now. And we haven't seen it for like the last 20 minutes. So, and nobody was going anywhere. So, yes, was it annoying as hell? Absolutely. Yeah, I was like, you know what? Yeah, we're not leaving this airport, because some people also do it to ruin other people's mornings too. They do it. They pull the alarm as like a, quote unquote elaborate prank, but you're just ruining everybody else's morning.
Yeah, they don't care though.
Yeah, I know. So, anywho, the flight arrives, and then we get on the plane. So we're on the plane and we're taxiing on the runway, right? So, oh, and of course, mind you, they said the onboard Wi-Fi doesn't work, so that was great. So it didn't have any Wi-Fi working. We were sitting on the runway taxiing for like a half an hour. We were like, what's going on? And then here the pilot comes on and says, yeah, there's a fox on the runway and they're trying to get it off the runway. So a fox wandered onto the runway and they were trying to get it off.
Oh, you said a fox. I thought you meant there was a box left on the runway, which still would be plausible.
No, a fox. A fox.
Okay. Oh yeah, I heard you the second time.
A fox. So they were chasing the fox on the runway. Trying to get it off the runway because you had like 7 or 8 airplanes that were going to be taxiing off the same runway. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm listening.
Okay. So...
I'm also getting my ass whooped. I'm trying not to have that happen.
Okay, so... Anyway... So after that was all done, we finally get in the air. And... the flight was supposed to take 2 hours and 5 minutes. And it ended up taking like an hour and 50 minutes. So... And of course, my mom and I...
Give me your best shot. I'll take
And of course, my mom... Oh, and there has not been one... Oh, and I forgot to mention... There was not one day at all during this entire trip where I was sober. Not one day.
Oh boy.
And of course, now the audio cuts out because this is bullshit.
No, I heard you.
And of course... But yet, nope. Really. Unbelievable. This is so stupid.
Now I can hear you. Everything's fine.
No, I'm hardwired into the back of the modem and it's saying unidentified network, no internet. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Should automatically detect it. Fucking technology, I swear to God. Anyway, so yeah, there was not one moment during this trip where I was sober. Not at all.
Oh boy.
I can tell you, first and foremost, thank God I was able to get my edibles through security. Because, oh my God. And that's what made the plane ride less stressful. That's what made everything about this so less stressful, because I was just high. I was like, and I played it cool too. I played it nonchalant. So yeah. So that's what made it a lot easier to get on the plane, deal with the jitters of the plane, and get down to Florida. So, not to mention, we also started drinking mimosas as soon as the plane was in the air.
No holding back.
And sure enough, the flight went by pretty quick. And then next thing you know, we landed in Florida around 10 a.m. 10, like a little bit after 10. And so we went down. Now obviously I had to pee like a racehorse, so I had to run to the nearest bathroom. And of course everybody was in there. So finally I got a stall. And I said to everybody in there, I'm like, y'all, I am sorry I have to do this. And then I just broke wind. I just fucking broke wind. I'm like, guys, I am sorry. Like, I could not hold it anymore. And then this one southern dude was like, God damn! He's like, you alright? I was like, I think so.
I am now.
And everybody else was starting to chuckle a little bit, because, you know, who doesn't enjoy a fart joke, you know what I mean? Or, like, who doesn't enjoy it? So everybody was like, you okay? Like,
Someone overdid it.
so anyway, and then of course we had to get down to the baggage claim because we were being picked up from the airport to be taken over to the resort. So they were on a timetable. Man, you are getting your ass kicked today.
I know, yeah.
You might want to bring up the guide there, buddy.
No, hold on. I can upgrade people's. Okay, I can do the. I can upgrade Barrett's weapon a little bit.
You definitely upgrade Barrett's weapon.
Yeah, he has a lot of points for this.
But
attack power, yes.
But anyway, so we had to get down to the baggage claim, and of course you got to get on the monorail over there to get over to the baggage terminal.
Yep.
So.
Yep. I remember that airport very well.
So, and by the way, speaking of which, they're adding in a railway system, like a train system, that'll take you directly to the Disney parks via train from the airport.
Yeah, I heard about that. I think that might have gotten blocked by something, or though I don't know. I'm not sure. I might have been reading a different report or something.
No,
but,
what I found out was they're testing it now. They're still doing the testing and everything, and then it's supposed to be ready within the next year or two.
Sweet.
So they're saying at latest probably 2025, but we may also get it in 2024. So that is coming. So anyway, we go to pick up our bags, and then the limo company down there takes us to and of course we stopped at one place that I'm so glad we stopped at. We stopped at a Publix. Because ask anyone in Florida, it's like, get a Florida experience by going to a Publix. I got me a chicken tender sub from there, and it was the bomb deity. It was the bomb deity. Oh, and they had the Wumpa Fruit G Fuels, and I got cans of those for the parks.
Oh yeah, that's right. You hadn't had those yet, right?
Yeah, I didn't have those yet. So I actually liked them. I was like, damn, they were actually really good.
Yeah.
I tie that with Sonic Rings G Fuel. So I tie.
You gotta try the Naruto one when you get a chance. That one, I like that one. I like that one way better than both of them.
Yeah, I do need to try that one though.
Yeah, I think if you have an FYE near you, they're the only ones that sell them in cans in store.
I think there's one in Deptford, I think.
Yeah.
I think there is. But yeah, so stopped at a Publix, got me that chicken tender sub, and yeah, I just got the bare bones on it, and it was really good. And I also got the Wumpa Fruit G Fuel. We got some stuff, and then we got back on the I-4, and we headed towards our resort.
Sweet.
Now, to answer the question, where did we stay? Take a guess, John.
Grand Floridian?
No.
Polynesian.
Close. I wanted to, but we weren't.
Boardwalk Resort?
Bing, 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 bing. Yes, we stayed at Disney's Boardwalk. And of course, I can't hear you.
No, I didn't say anything. That's why.
Oh. So, yes, we stayed at Disney's Boardwalk Resort.
God fucking damn! I hope you guys are enjoying Rich's story because the gameplay side, I ain't making any fucking progress. Anyway, continue.
So we stayed at Disney's Boardwalk Resort. And I gotta say, it's a really awesome resort. Like all the Disney, because we had like 2 other resorts that were within walking distance. We had the Disney's Yacht Club right across the way, and we also had the Swan and Dolphin, which was right around the back way.
I'm listening.
Oh, and from Disney's Boardwalk, you could walk into the back way into Epcot at the Worlds, and on the other side, you do the walkway, going all the way under the highway, and you can actually come out by the bus terminal where Hollywood Studios is at, and walk right into Hollywood Studios.
Nice.
So, I had 2 ways, I had 2 parks that I was within walking distance to. So anyway, back to Sunday. So, we get down there, we go to Publix, and then they take us over to the boardwalk. So then we walk into the Boardwalk Resort. Now, they originally said our check-in wasn't going to be till 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock for our room. So we walked up to the desk and we asked, hey, we're just checking in to see if we're ready or not. And they said, oh yeah, your room is ready. And this was at 11 o'clock in the morning. So instead of waiting until 2 o'clock, our room was ready, which was awesome. So
yeah, whoever had your room before probably like left early.
Yeah, or like because what was also awesome about this, the room where the check-in desk and the concierge in the lobby is, that's considered the second floor. So when you walk in from being brought to the resort, you're technically on the second floor. So sure enough, guess where our room was? The second floor. Mm-hmm. So we literally walked from the concierge desk, right, down the hallway, and then made a right, and then like 5 doors down was our room.
Nice.
It was 2057. That was our room number. 2057. So the fact that I could walk from the lobby, make a right, make 2 rights, and then there's our room, which was so fucking awesome. And then the fact that I could walk right back to the lobby, and I could either take the elevator down to the first floor, because on the first floor is where the swimming pool is, or I could just walk right to the lobby, go right outside the door, down the steps, and go that way. So anyway, our room was ready. And so we were like, all right, well, let's take our bags and go to the room. It was, and of course it was a nice room. It was outdated, obviously, but it was a nice room. Had one big bed, had a pull-out couch. Also had a bed that was like tucked in the wall. I forget what they call it, but dear God.
Just what I need.
But anyway, so. Wow, this is wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, so hopefully we don't cut the story out when we finally make some progress.
No. The only reason this part's not getting cut is because you are telling a story.
So yeah, so then we went into our room, and then my mom and I were kind of figuring out, okay, well, what do we do next? Do we go to the pool or do we go to Disney Springs? Part of me should have said let's go to Disney Springs because that's why I found out at one of the stores there they have a lot more Stitch merchandise because the parks didn't really have a lot. So anyway, so I was like, fuck it, let's go to the pool. Because I wanted to see the pool anyway. And of course, the pool water was. And it was surprisingly cool that day. It was in the 60s. It was in the 60s that day down in Florida. But it was like a cool 60. It wasn't like a warm 60. So the temperature of the pool was set at consistent 82 degrees. So as soon as you got in the water, it was nice and warm. And they had a nice they had a bar by the pool, which was nice. Yeah, it's just, you know, being there with all the little cum trophies that are annoying as fuck is like, yeah, I get it, but... And of course, I was able to manage that pretty easy, because it was like, yeah, I'm high, and also I'm on vacation. So, because, you know, typical obnoxious, you know, 8 to 10-year-olds that obviously the parents do not give two shits about. But, you know, but anywho, but at the same time, I was like, you know what? No need in getting angry, no need in getting aggravated, because you know what? Everybody's here on vacation, so are you. So it's like, so enjoy it, whatever. So anyway, so my brother, my sister-in-law, and my nephews, they were actually over at Universal Studios that day, because they had actually got down there on Saturday, the day before us. So, because they wanted to do at least a day at Universal Studios, which we were like, okay. So, they were going to meet us over at the resort later in the evening. So me and my mom were sitting poolside at the boardwalk. We also had a couple drinks. There was this really nice blueberry,
You okay?
it was like a blueberry lemonade, but it had a decent amount of alcohol in it. It was really good at the boardwalk bar. So I had a couple of those. So yeah, I was getting really turned up. So then what was it? So then I'm like getting ready to go up to the water slide because I want to try the water slide. Which, by the way, did I mention it had a water slide? Had a water slide at the pool. So sure enough, as soon as I get up to the top, I look down to where my mom is sitting at the poolside, and then there's my sister-in-law and my nephew. So of course I'm like fuck it, I'm gonna make such a ruckus. So I shout down to them like, hey, check up here, and then sure enough I come down the slide, and you know, like right near the end where like it like supercharges you right into the water, like a, you know, just having a fucking blast. So and of course this cuts out. Go figure.
Nope. I heard you. About goddamn time.
And of course it cut out for me when you finally beat it. Anyway, so
just bad strategizing on my end.
But anyway, so you know, and then of course we rendezvoused with them, and yeah, and we just hung out, and you know, we kind of went over the game plan for what was going to be the rest of the week, which I think John, let's see here. Oh yeah, John. Yeah. Judging by the timer, we've been going for quite a while.
Yeah. Let me get to a good point. Let me see what we're heading to, because we spent most of that episode fighting those guys by the gate. Yeah. Oh, good, a rest area.
Yeah, because I don't want to keep telling. And, you know, kind of break it up for the other...
Yeah. I'm buying that.
Are you buying the song?
Yep. There's collectible music CDs, and it's this is an original song, but there's also like songs based on levels that are in moments that are later in the game. Ooh, materia. Ooh, thunder materia. Yeah, you know what? We're in a rest area. I think I can just like check my equipment and everything between recordings. So next time on the Super Bonus Round, Final Fantasy VII Remake's back, baby, and you'll have to hear the rest of Rich's Disney World stories in the next episode too. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
See ya.